Quarterback Day at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. Buckeye Talk was here. Nathan Baird from cleveland.com, along with Stephen Means. CJ Stroud at the mic. He talked about how early in his career, it wasn't like he had a bad relationship with Mickey Marotti, but he wasn't really feeling workouts, weightlifting, I guess, especially the thing. But he says now he sees how it's paid off. It's made him bigger. He feels like stronger than he's ever been before and faster than he's ever been before. Is CJ Stroud going to run more in 2022, Stephen Means?
CJ's been talking about running for like 4 or 5 months now. At Big Ten Media Days, he was talking about how like his friends were joking with him the fact that he wouldn't run the football ever and ever. So it's a thing. Sure, maybe he runs it more, but I don't see them necessarily making more design runs. He says he's faster than he's ever been, which, I mean, it's not surprising. He even said it, like, he didn't take weightlifting seriously until he got here, and so now he's PRing and a bunch of stuff. He was like 189 when he showed up. He was a stick, and now he's up to like 220. So he looks like an NFL quarterback now. I don't necessarily think they're going to go the Justin Fields route here and have a lot of designed runs for him because that's not what the type of quarterback he is. But, sure, if the opportunity calls for it and there's some opportunities for him to scramble, sure, he'll run down the field. He did that last year. I don't know if they're ever going to get to a place with CJ where it's like 3 or 4 purposeful runs for him. But will he scramble a little bit more this year? Maybe, yeah, we'll see. I'll see it when I believe it thing, though.
You'll believe it when you see it.
That too.
Yeah, Corey Dennis came out and was talking about how they wear these GPS things, and Stroud was like really bragging that he had run some big number for him on the GPS thing. This is all kind of relative, but C.J. Stroud is still at the end of the day is much more like Dwayne Haskins than he is like Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a different kind of athlete. C.J. Stroud is a pocket passer, so I think you're right. I think this helps him from eludability, which might be a word I just invented, elusiveness. I think it helps for scrambling, things like that. It gives him, if he gets an extra step on a guy, that's good, but this is not the primary part of his game and never will be really the primary part of his game. I suppose that you can sprinkle one in here and there to keep a team honest, but that's also a function as much of the belief that you have in the quarterbacks behind you and how much you want to use him in that capacity as it is how fast he can run.
I agree with everything you had to say there. Now, I don't necessarily think he's as far as Dwayne Haskins is because Dwayne had a run against Nebraska where he literally ran 1 yard and then fell to the ground. There is running ability there, and we saw it whether it was the Michigan State game in 2020 or even the Michigan game where he had the touchdown run that got taken off the board. It's there. It's just part of this is Ohio State's got the best wide receiver core in the country, so these guys are 5 yards open most of the time. And so why run when you can throw the ball to Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Yeah. It's never going to be a primary part of his game, but to hear that he's a little bit faster, I don't think it can hurt Ohio State's offense in 2022. We'll talk about that more on the next episode of Buckeye Talk. And get the text, 614-350-3315. We were shooting a bunch of intel directly from these interviews, directly from Gene Smith talking about the new Big Ten media contract coming right to your phone from Buckeye Talk.